people have called you the real Tony Stark. Okay, you've got your finger in so many different advanced technologies. As I said, SpaceX, Tesla, now you've got Solar City and the solar pack that people put in their houses. Are you sincerely trying to save the world?
Well, I'm trying to do good things, yeah. I mean, saving the world is not I mean...
But you're trying to do good things and you're a billionaire. I mean...
Yeah.
That seems a little bit like either superhero or supervillain. You have to choose one.
I'm trying to do useful things. I mean... Yeah.
So let's talk about the Tesla. I have a Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay, and I love it. I love it. You've got a new thing that you think is people are going to want for their Tesla. Jim, can we show the footage of this? I think it's called, this thing is the power arm. Yeah. That is an extremely...
It's a snake bot charger.
It's a snake charger that automatically plugs into your car when you get home.
This looks a little wrong, you know.
That really looks like the thing that jacks into the back of Neo's head in The Matrix.
Right.
All right? Is that thing going to attack me in my sleep?
Well, I wouldn't, for the prototype at least, I would recommend not dropping anything when you're near it. Okay. All right. Now, another thing that you are talking about is you sincerely think that we should go to Mars, like that men and women should go to Mars. Yeah. Why do we want to go to Mars? It's uninhabitable. It's very inhospitable, that's true. It is. Like, you have to be in, like, domes and everything, and you're just breathing. Initially domes. Yes. Really? How long before we could turn Mars into someplace where we could live? It is a fixer-upper of a planet. At first, you're going to have to live in transparent domes, but eventually... Yes, we're going to be huffing each other's stank. Yeah, but eventually you can transform Mars into an Earth-like planet. How would you do that? You'd warm it up. Just warm it up. If you with a blanket or with what? How would you warm Mars up? You know, it's a long way away from the sun. There's the fast way and the slow way. Okay. Give me the fast way. The fast way is drop thermonuclear weapons over the poles. You're a supervillain. That's what a supervillain does. Yeah. Now, these days, every business wants to appeal to the millennials. You know what millennials are?
I think so.
Okay. How do you plan to get their attention?
Well, I tell them straight up that this is the most important election of their lifetimes, that they have the opportunity to make history, and that the results in November could change their lives forever, so they have to get out there and vote.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all of that. Did you know there's a Snapchat filter that gives you a flower crown?
Of course I know that, Stephen.
Okay. Let's be honest with ourselves, okay? What would you say your biggest weakness is?
Well, sometimes when I talk, I take too many pauses.
In 3 words or less, what's a common criticism you have for others in the workplace?
I cannot stand it when people reduce complex ideas to some simplistic catchphrase.
We can't accept that answer.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Let's see. Almost done. You have a busy schedule. Am I keeping you from something?
You are.
Okay. Is there anyone we can talk to for a character reference?
I know several turkeys that owe me a favor.
All right. Good to know. And how do you like to spend your time? Do you have any hobbies?
You know, what I really love doing is encouraging the youth of America to get out and vote this November, so that the good work that we've done over the past 8 years can continue on into the future.
It's in a whittling or anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right. And now, sir, because we are on a network television show, it's what I do for a living.
Okay.
We're here to find out what you are going to do for a living, okay?
All right, let's try that.
55, tough time to start over for a man. Okay. I have a copy of your resume here. Why don't you hand it to me as if you were applying for a job. Go ahead and do it. That's good. You're a natural. Okay. Hello, Mr. Obalmer. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Close enough.
Okay. Let's see. I don't see any promotions for the last 8 years. That's not always good. Can you explain that?
Honestly, there wasn't a lot of room for advancement in my last job. The only one with a more powerful position was my wife.
Okay, oh, good. Is it a twofer? Can we get both of you by any chance?
Doubtful.
Okay. So tell me why you're leaving. You say you're not being terminated, but it sounds like you can't stay. Is that true?
Well, I'm leaving because it's required by the 22nd Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Okay, a little tip. When you say staying at your job would be unconstitutional, what employers hear is that you stole office supplies. Okay, so I'd goose over the rest of that, okay?
Okay.
And it doesn't say here, where were you born?
Really?
Is this the longest form of this resume available?
Why don't we move on?
Okay, good. Describe, if you can, the type of office you would like to work in.
Well, I was hoping for a nice corner office, or at least an office that has corners in it.
Can you tell me about some of your accomplishments? And keep in mind, it's important to describe them in such a way that it highlights how your experience might be relevant to a potential employer.
Okay, well, I brokered international deals that slowed the impact of climate change and prevented Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon.